Alrighty, hello everyone. Man, overall a pretty good card that we had. I'm not gonna complain too much. But obviously I'm not happy the way the main event went, but overall I'd say a pretty decent card going on. There's a couple of robberies, so I guess I'd give this card maybe like a 6 out of 10, 5 out of 10 for me, mainly because the way the main event went. But whatever. Whatever. Let's go ahead and get started. Jordan Santos versus Ozzy Diaz. This was one of the first robberies, man. I really thought Jordan Santos had won round one and two against Ozzy Diaz. Ugh. Ended up going to Ozzy Diaz by decision. Again, kind of a robbery fight. I thought Jordan Santos would get it done round one or round two by KO or TKO. The odds kind of led me to believe that, and he was 10-1 as well, so he kind of had a good streak going on. Everything pointed to that, but unfortunately, Ozzy Diaz got the decision, even though it's kind of a robbery. Moving up next to another robbery. We got another robbery back and back, man. A lot of robberies on this card, unfortunately. Myron Santos. I initially thought he lost this fight to Francis Marshall. Francis Marshall landed a lot of good shots against Myron Santos. Myron Santos, I know he got Francis Marshall's nose bleeding and stuff like that, but other than that, man, nothing really of note. And Francis Marshall gets the control time, but I guess control time means nothing for certain people, man. I guess when you're not from the Caucasus and you get control time, you know, it means absolutely fucking nothing. But if you're from the Caucasus Mountains and you get control time, it means everything, and you're winning and you're dominating and stuff like that. We'll get to that later. But anyways, Marion Santos gets it done. Split decision. Gets the robbery. I get the pick right. I'm not, I had him by round one KO or TKO. So I'm choosing him to win, but it doesn't feel good that win. Doesn't feel good. Next, Alex Morono versus Carlos Leal. I had Carlos Leal by round two or round three KO or TKO. He actually gets it done round one, and he just chads his way through. This was one of the first really entertaining fights. Not the other two weren't that entertaining. I mean, the first fight was pretty entertaining, but this was one of the first finishes of the night. And Carlos Leo, man, he just walked up to Alex Morono and was like, "All right, we're gonna start trading whether you like it or not." And Alex Morono, he tried his dang best, man. He was throwing shots back. A little bit of an early stoppage because he was kind of throwing some shots back, but I can see why the ref also he didn't like the way he was like kind of cowering back against the cage and falling down a little bit. And he was kind of looking wobbly. He was kind of like an Ion Laba situation, but Ion Laba didn't. But Alex Morono didn't jump up and be like, "What the heck? Why did you stop it?" Alex Morono was actually probably pretty chill with it getting stopped right there because Carlos Silva was dropped bombs on him all the time. But yeah, he gets it done round one KO with 4 minutes and 16 seconds. So awesome, awesome. Next, we move on to Bruno Ferreira versus Armin Petrosyan. Now, Armin Petrosyan, I predicted this, man. 9-4 was not good to be in the UFC, and now he's 9-5. Bruno Ferreira gets it with an arm triangle, or not arm triangle, with a regular triangle, with like also an arm bar as well in there. In what round was it? Round two? Yeah, round two, 4 minutes and 27 seconds left. It was a weird transition. Armin Petrosyan should not have been playing in his guard for that long. Because then Bruno Ferreira just threw his legs up around him, was able to secure it, pulled down the arm, secured his hand and his leg all in one fell swoop, and was pulling down on the arm and putting him in a triangle. Really, really great work. I think this is one of the first cards where we've had two triangles on it. Because we'll talk about the other one up on the card, but I don't know if I've ever seen a card with two triangles. Could be wrong. Let me know down below in the comments if I'm wrong about that. Anyways, moving up, Joshua Van versus Ray Tesura. Man, wrestling is not looking good for Ray Tesura. Um, and again, gets all that control, but it means nothing. It means nothing, okay? It's crazy how it means nothing for Ray Tesura, but, whatever. Ray Tesura wasn't even landing any shots, really, anyways. The whole time he was either running or shooting, and just not a good look. He threw a couple spinning back fists, I think, maybe a couple, like, 1-2s, but other than that, Joshua Van just kind of doing whatever he wanted to Ray Tesura. There were points where Ray Tesura would shoot it, and Joshua Van would immediately posture on his head, push him off, and then maybe land a couple good shots. Like, Ray Tesura's shooting was looking awful. It was like Marab, but if Marab, like, didn't look... Because when Marab shoots and he fails, at least it's like, oh, he's about to get him and stuff like that. With Ray Tesura, I think he only had, like, success 1 or 2 times with takedowns, but other than that, dude was just shooting for control, holding on to it, not doing anything with it. Joshua Van was pushing off of him, getting off of him, and doing his thing. So, yeah, I'm really glad Joshua Van won. That's another positive pick for me. All right, we had a really great pick rate for this card, by the way. I went 7-3. So, yeah, really great. Unfortunately, Curtis Blades was out of this card, so I could not predict him to win. I really wanted to see him knock out that cheat. But anyways, moving up, Bobby Green versus Marcio Ruffi. Oh my God, poor Bobby Green. And I have my reaction too as well to this, because it was just absolutely brutal. I know Marcio Ruffi was gonna knock him out brutally, but man, the way he did it, spinning back kick to the head of Bobby Green, has him on the canvas, face first. Oh, it was brutal, man. Oh, absolutely brutal. I would say, why is the crowd not cheering for Bobby Green? Doesn't he deserve a little respect? And then, boom, right to the side of the head, falls straight on the floor, face first. I think Bobby Green should call it, man. He's been brutally knocked out by Jalen Turner. Submitted by Patty Pimblett. Not that that's a terrible loss, but we got 3 back-to-back performances where he's getting absolutely, he's getting put to sleep, and that's not good. Especially by the way Marcio Ruffi and Jalen Turner did him, man. Not good. I think we need to get Bobby Green out of there. I love him. If anything, you get him one legend matchup. Obviously he can beat the guys outside the rankings, but yeah, let's not give him a tough up and coming lightweight prospect, please. Let's try to find one easy match for Bobby Green to end his retirement. 51 fights, come on, man. Moving up, Amanda Lemos versus Isman Luciendo. Now, Amanda Lemos, proving me wrong. Proving me absolute wrong. I had Isman Luciendo by decision or round 3 sub, but Isman Luciendo just absolutely sucked. The most notable thing about that fight was that Joe Rogan called Isman Luciendo a young man during her walkout. That was absolutely hilarious. I caught that and immediately tweeted about it because I thought that shit was absolutely hilarious. But they just really ruined the flow of this card, man. Why are they on the main event? I know they're both ranked, and this is kind of like title contention stuff, but why? I mean, replace Joshua Van and Ray Tesura in this spot, and it doesn't even ruin the flow of the card that much, even though there's no finish with that. But this was just really boring, honestly. This was one where you could take a bathroom break, and no one would fault you. But I got that one wrong. Women's MMA is harder to picking than BKFC, honestly. It's really a flip of the coin sometimes. But yeah, I guess the older women in the women's division just seem to have their thing going for them against the younger up and coming fighters. So I guess I'll make sure to pick the old women over the young up and coming prospect next time. Next, moving on. Jalen Turner versus Ignacio Bahamondes. Ignacio Bahamondes gets it done. I had him by round 3 KO or TKO or decision, but he gets it done with a triangle as well against Jalen Turner for being an absolute idiot. Round 1, I forget what the exchange was, but Ignacio Bahamondes ends up on his back. Jalen Turner is looking for shots to land, doesn't land anything. Bahamondes lands some good elbows down on him. A couple of other good strikes, and then Ignacio Bahamondes gets a great transition. Jalen Turner just sits in his guard way too long, like an idiot, just letting his legs do whatever they want. Like, if someone's legs, from my brief experience in jiu-jitsu, if someone's throwing their legs around, man, you can grab one of those legs, dip under, and pass it along. I know it must be much harder in a fight with all the chaos going along, but there's like some simple passing techniques that he could have done, or just straight up abandon it. You have the longer reach, reset on the feet, try to knock him down, try to get some good strikes in. But for some reason, he played in his guard, and Ignacio Bahamondes wraps his legs around him, gets a good triangle choke. Jalen Turner taps super duper fast. And yeah, he retires. 14-9, retires. A lot of people are gonna argue, no, he shouldn't have retired, and he still has a lot. He was a great fighter, bro. He's 14-9, bro. 14-9 is not a good record to be having as a ranked lightweight fighter. Okay, I know he's exciting and stuff, but we kind of have to look at records just a little bit here, and that was one of the reasons why I chose Ignacio Bahamondes, because Jalen Turner is so wishy-washy, man. And when he had Moicano almost finished and turned away, like, this dude, he's such an idiot sometimes, man. Really needs to consider going to BKFC or PFL or something like that, because the UFC just is not for him. He retired, apparently. I think his coaches are probably going to talk him out of it, because he is still pretty young. I think he's only like 30 or something like that. I don't know how old he is. Whatever. He's still pretty young. 14-9 isn't absolutely terrible, but it's not good to be having in the UFC as a ranked opponent, man. I'm sorry. Because, he loses one more. I thought he was 14-10 initially, and I was like, 14-10 is crazy, crazy work. 14-9 is crazy work, too, but once you add that double-digit loss, like, ooh, we're not looking good. So I can kind of see why he retired. Maybe he sticks to podcasting, something else. Either way, I'm not that sad we lose Jalen Turner. We just had two absolute killers enter the lightweight division, so Jalen Turner really is not going to be missed that much, at least by me too. So yeah. Anyways, we move up to the co-main event. Woo! This was a really exciting fight. Really happy. Okay, that this one kind of made the card for me a little bit. Okay. Justin Gaethje gets it done by decision. Very similar to the first fight, if I must say. Other than Gaethje dropping him in the second round, because I don't think he dropped him at all in the first fight. He just landed a lot of damaging strikes. But Fiziev just he had a really great first round. He took down Gaethje and held him in a couple spots. I was really nervous for Gaethje when. One second. I still have remnants of being sick, mucus in my body still, so I've been spitting that out. Anyways, Rafael Fiziev landed a good takedown on Justin Gaethje and was like sitting on top of him in a reverse triangle situation. I was really nervous for Justin there, but he did his thing. He got up. No one can really hold down Justin Gaethje. Amazing takedown defense for the most part. He tried his own takedown. It looked hilarious, honestly. Whenever he goes for his own takedown, it's like his body's rejecting it and his mind is telling him to go for it. But yeah, anyways, drops him around 2. I think that won him the fight, honestly, because all the rounds were Fiziev was still definitely in there, but round 2 was definitely Justin Gaethje's round. In round 3, he was also landing some better shots. Overall, just looked a little bit more dominant than Fiziev. I think Fiziev still is really game in the lightweight division, and coming on 12 days notice, man, he looked good for 12 days, and much respect to him too. Um, put on a great show for the fans for 12 days. So props, Fiziev. I hope he gets another. I hope he gets a favorable matchup next, in the lightweight division. Maybe he could fight Rufy or not. Maybe not Rufy because Rufy's kind of a killer. Um, a nice favorable matchup if there is any in the lightweight division for him. Maybe Michael Chandler. Maybe he can fight the loser of the Chandler Pimblett fight. That would be pretty good for him. That'd be a great recovery fight for him. But yeah, Justin Gaethje gets it done. I'm so happy about it. I'm so glad I picked Justin Gaethje. I don't know how you can't pick Justin Gaethje sometimes, man. He's technical. He's a good fighter. There's people say that he's just a brawler and just swings for the fences. Sometimes he does, but he's really technical. He fights to win, like I said. Even with shooting that takedown, I was like, man, if he gets a takedown, he really is fighting to win. So yeah, I'm really happy with how that result went. And Justin Gaethje, maybe he gets a title shot next. Maybe, or at least he gets he gets to fight someone in the top 3 at least for the title contention at least. So yeah, we'll see. Hopefully, I'm hoping Justin Gaethje gets a retirement fight against the title. That'd be nice because obviously he's gonna fight for the title next, and if he loses getting the title, he probably will against Makhachev. He'll retire, but at least he'll be retiring in a championship fight. Dude's been fighting for championships. Love to see him win one, but I don't think he beats Makhachev. But it'd be nice to see him retire against him. So yeah, hopefully he gets the Makhachev fight because I don't know what else they do at lightweight, honestly. I guess Ilya Topuria is going to be challenging for the belt. We don't know yet. We don't have that confirmation. So if Ilya Topuria is not fighting for the belt, then let's get Justin Gaethje fighting for it in the meantime, Be a fun fight. He'd bring a lot of interest, People are like, he'd be undeserving. But come on, man. He's Justin Gaethje. Let him get his title shot. Anyways, moving on to the stinker of the night. Magomed Ankalaev gets the unanimous decision nod against Alex Pereira. Now, I thought in the scorecards it'd be a lot closer. Because Alex Pereira, landed some good shots. People are going to say Alex didn't do anything. He landed a lot of good leg kicks. If you look at the significant strike numbers too as well, let me see I don't know if I can pull that up over here. Wow, they even have it for, so in round 1, he landed 20-12, round 2, 18-26, round 3, 21-18, round 4, 23-45, and round 15, 15-23. I guess I'm wrong. I guess I'm entirely wrong, and I guess I just missed those strikes. Is what I saw on the Fight Night card little thingy or whatever is it showed that I just realized this is, move that over a little bit. Ugh, whoopsies. Anyways, yeah, I guess I was wrong looking at this significant strikes. Whatever. Even though Magomed Ankalaev got the significant strikes advantage and control time advantage, whatever. I don't want to see him as champion, man. Call me Kopi, call me Salty, whatever. All the names, I don't care, man. I think majority of people just would like Alex Pereira as champion. He's promotable, got a nice catchphrase. A lot of good things going for Alex Pereira, man. He's just so much more marketable than Magomed Ankalaev. And he's going to fight a lot, too. We don't know if Magomed Ankalaev is going to be an active champion like Alex Pereira. Alex Pereira is fighting every 3 months, man. We don't know if Magomed Ankalaev is going to do that, man. He could hold on to the belt and be like, oh, I'm injured and stuff like that. We just don't know. Hopefully Alex Pereira gets the rematch. He looked so off in this fight. I don't know if he had an injury or sick or, I don't know. It looked really weird. He was you could tell he was really thinking about the takedowns and stuff, but he stuffed all of them. He did good. I think after the first, even though it was going up against the cage, I think that should have been a confidence booster for Alex Pereira. Like, all right, he's just going to hold me here. I just need to explode off the cage. Do that. You can obviously tell he was working on his takedown defense Because Magomed Ankalaev didn't get any takedown, and he didn't do anything with them either. They even broke up a moment where Magomed Ankalaev was holding him on the cage, and Mark Goddard had to step in and break it up and continue the action. Magomed Ankalaev did rock him with some shots and even kind of half drop him a little bit, even though Alex Pereira, he's been like half dropped before and he's recovered pretty well. But yeah, man, I don't know why Alex Pereira, man, he could not get a body, he could not get his classic body jab going, and he really needed to establish a jab on Magomed Ankalaev and like a good 1-2 or something. But he was really afraid of getting taken down, even though he was defending it really well. Hopefully they run back the rematch as soon as possible. Let's do it in the next 2 to 3 months, please. I don't think any of them took that crazy amount of damage. I think Magomed Ankalaev probably took the most to his leg, but other than that, man, Ospreay took a couple bruises to the face. But looking at the stats, I can see why the judge gave it to Magomed Ankalaev, but at the same time, I was kind of hoping for what Ankalaev fans probably would have called a robbery, but I don't care, man. I really don't care. I want to see Alex Pereira as champion. I sometimes I'm like, yes, we need to be honorable and let the most skilled person at the top win, but sometimes the most exciting and cooler guy should be at the champion. You know what I mean? No, people aren't probably going to agree with that. But yeah, Magomed Ankalaev gets it done. Woo, I'm so excited for him as champion. Oh, we got so many exciting matchups for him at light heavyweight. Oh, yay. No one wants to see him, bro. No one wants to see him against Yuri or Jamal or anything like that, bro. People want to see exciting striking matchups, man. Not just holding against the cage, but whatever. Anyways, that's my full card breakdown. Thank you for watching. I'll be streaming on TikTok in the meantime because I can't stream on YouTube. Fuck YouTube. Alright? Fuck your copyright strike. Alright? Power Slap sucks ass. I can't believe I even streamed that shit. Anyways, thank you for watching. Have a great day.